Alright, I start from the stage 1, because the category is all stages. And I'm ready for the countdown. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh wait. Somehow the timer doesn't start. Let's try it again. And there we go. Alright, so this is Super Gussun Oyoyo. The best explanation for this game is that this is a mix of Tetris, because I control these Tetris-like blocks, and Lemmings, because there's a character at the bottom that I have to guide to the exit. And this was the first stage. I can only control these blocks to build a way to the exit. And the character can only climb one block of height. So I have to build some perfect stairs for him. If the wall is 2 tiles height, then he will just run to the other side. And another important mechanic is, if I'm high enough to reach the exit, I will just push him to the exit. Like here, I will just build a small stair and all the way to the exit. And the interesting part for the speedrun is that the blocks I get is random, so it's not scripted what I have to do in every stage. Here I already started at the top, so it was pretty easy. Here I have to build a bit more. I can push him away to get some time to build everything I need. In 2-player mode, both players are on the same screen. There are 2 characters on the same screen, and every player has his own block to build the way. I think it's designed to be a competitive 2-player mode. But you can also play it like in a co-op, where you have just to reach one of the characters at the end. Because I think the game designed the 2-player mode to be like a race, who reached the exit first. And this is also the title of the game. Gussun is one of the characters and Oyoyo is the other character. Here is a different kind of stage, where I have to destroy the blocks to get to the exit, instead of building it. Sometimes there are more than one exit, but they lead to the same stages. As you can see in the category name, it is all stages, because in the menu you can start from stage 17 instead of stage 1, and in any percent you would then start from stage 17, and also at the end there are some stages missing, but we will come to that later. And also the category is called Emily stages, because Emily is one of the characters in the story. Oh, that was close. Almost got killed from the enemy. Yeah, Emily is one of the characters for the story. And there are two sets of 40 stages. Emily is one of the 40 stages. And George is the other set of 40 stages. So today we will see the 40 Emily stages. Here I also collected an item, the air bubbles, which will be helpful in the later stages. Because with that I can breathe underwater for 10 seconds. If I would be slow in this stage, I needed that item, but if I'm fast enough to reach the exit, I can get it. I can get to the exit before the water rises. Here it is RNG when the bomb explodes. Yeah. I have to wait another cycle. And there I got another item. That is invulnerability. When I get hit from the enemy, I'm invulnerable for 10 seconds. Here I have to get rid of the enemies, or it could be dangerous. Okay, so this is a good start. Here are two types of enemies. These bombs that sometimes explodes and destroy all of my blocks in the range. Yeah, this is coming up to stage 17 where the any percent starts. Oh yeah, this is the second part of this is Super Gussun Oyoyo 2. There's also a first game of this. It has the same mechanics, just different stages. So if you like this game, you probably also like the first game in the series. I'm also playing on normal mode. There are an easy mode, hard mode, normal mode and very hard mode. Almost killed myself. And yeah, in the difficulties differ in that manner that the blocks are going faster, the harder it gets, and there are more enemies. So in normal mode there are not that many enemies on the screen. Oh boy. I need some rockets to clear my mistakes. It's almost better to restart that level again, but I'm gonna try to fix it. There we go. Ooh, this was a long level. here I want to reach the exit from the top. Instead, from the bottom, it's usually like this. Now I build a way to the top. Because it's easier to build to the top. No, the blocks are not predetermined, they are all RNG. So I do not know which blocks I get. The distribution of the levels are different. Because some levels there are like no rockets. There are a lot of spikes. This is why I have to be careful. And as you can see that some levels are symmetrical because of 2-player mode. Then the one player starts in the one corner, in the other corner. Oh. This level feels like an auto-scroller because I have to build the tower to the top just with the small blocks. And also in other difficulties the distribution of the blocks changes. Like for example on normal difficulty you can see that I only get rockets and a single block. This makes it easier in this level. I have to be careful not to kill him, just to be sure. Now the end is a bit tricky, because there are a lot of spikes. I have to guide him through the middle. Like this. Here, for example, I need a rocket to free up the way to the left. Now it's free. Guide him. Here again I need some specific block. And another small optimization is that I want to reach the exit from the right, because the character is always moving to the right of the exit. And if I guide him from the beginning there, then he will save some time. Wait. Not like this. Here I'm gonna cage the enemy. I do not have to bother with him. Here's some risky movement, but I got it. Oh, this is a pretty interesting level. I think this is not intended to go that way. Pretty precise. Because if I go too early, then the top spike gonna kill me. If I go too slow, the bottom spike's gonna kill me. But it worked fine. Always an easy level if you start above the exit. This level is pretty interesting because here I'm gonna use the air bubbles. Because usually I have to wait until the water goes down. But with the air bubbles I collect it earlier. I can do this. Oh, I missed timing. Usually he should go to the top. Oh, I only had 1 second left. Ooh, that was pretty close. But yeah, so with that strat I do not have to wait until the water goes down. Here again, here's an item that lets me breathe on the water. And yeah, here you can see an exit in the lower right corner. This is where any percent would end, because if I enter this exit, the credits, I get to the credits, but here is a secret exit I can take, which lets me... Oh boy, I missed the spikes. Let me do it again. So yeah, here is some secret exit, which lets you play more than 32 stages, up until 40. I need one more rocket. That could be close. I was not fast enough to free up the way. And again. For example, in this level I just need rockets instead of the blocks. This looks good. Oh boy. He should just go a few pixels to the left and he would be safe from the spikes. Come on, I need the rockets. Don't be scared. As you can see with my blocks I can also control him a bit where he goes. Yeah, this is the secret exit. Doesn't matter which one of the exits I take, they all lead to the next stage. This stage is interesting in that regard that I will get no rockets, so I have to be careful how I build. Only that enemy can change something, but it almost went into my way. Here also a level with not much space to build. Ah, I did a mistake. I'm gonna reset that level. Almost finished with the building. Now I can help them to go to the exit faster. Here another level where I have to build up, free up the way to the exit instead of building it. Occasionally some blocks that I do not need. Almost killed him, wow, that was close. Here another set of enemies. They almost look like me. And they also they move like me. But I have to be careful. And I cannot touch them. So the best way is just to cage them, so they won't respawn anymore. Because if they die, they can somewhere respawn, and that's RNG where it happens. They even do the same death sounds. Yeah, and also already coming up to the last stage. Oh boy, that bomb spawn was pretty unlucky, but I reached the exit fast enough. And yeah, that's it with Super Gussun Oyoyo. I got all the 40 Emily stages. Yeah, I hope you really like this game. A pretty neat puzzler. Of course, if you have any question about the game, feel free to ask me in Discord or Twitch. Alright, so this was Super Gussun Oyoyo. I would say I would come to the next game.